Welcome back to my lecture series of Python, the lecture series 10. In this lecture, we will discuss about the Python files input and output. So, firstly we will see what the Python input and output is. Python provides methods that can be used to read and write data. Python also provides supports of reading and writing data to files. So, how can we print a statement in Python? Print statement is used to print the output on the screen. Print statement is used to take a string as input and place that string to standard output. Whatever you want to display on output place, that expression is written inside the inverted commas. You can see it here that whatever we wanted to display, we have written it in inverted comma, and this is displayed as an output. Welcome to the world of Python. Okay. The expression whose value is to be printed, place it without inverted commas. Here we can see that we have to print the value of 10. So we haven't put it in inverted commas, and we get here the value print a is equals to 10. So here's the syntax: print expression, inverted commas when we want to print any expression, or print expression whenever we want to print the value of this expression. Input from keyboard. Python offers two built-in functions for taking input from user, given below. The first one is input function, the second one is raw input function. Firstly, we will see what the input function is. Input function is used to take input from the user. Whatever expression is given by the user, it is evaluated and result is returned back. So here's the syntax of input function, input expression. We will see it with an example. N is equals to input, enter your expression. The evaluated expression is N. See, whatever you have inputted in this function, it is stored in N. So whenever you print N, that value will be printed. Like here, enter your expression. You have entered 10 into 2. So it will print first the evaluated expression is now the value of N. Since the value here is 10 into 2, 20. So 20 is printed. Now we will see raw input function. Raw input function is used to take input from the user. It takes the input from the standard input in the form of a string and reads the data from a line at once. So it is used to read the data from a line at once. Okay, its syntax is raw input, parenthesis, question mark, statement, question mark. Okay, so here is an example that N is equals to raw input, enter your name, print welcome and the value of N. So we get the output here for inputting Rajat in N. We get the output welcome Rajat. Raw input function returns a string. Hence, in case an expression is to be evaluated, then it has to be typecasted to its following data type. Some of the examples are given below. Here we calculate simple interest. Firstly, we take the input of principal, rate and time. Here draw input, enter principal, enter rate, enter time, and here it is typecasted to int. So when we calculate simple interest from these three values, we get here simple interest 200 as the inputted values are 1000, 10 and 2. Now we will discuss about Python file handling. We will see how the file in Python are handled. Python provides the facility of working on files. A file is an external storage on hard disk from where data can be stored and retrieved whenever it is needed. Operation on files. There are various operations on files. We will discuss about it one by one. Firstly, opening a file. We will see how the file is opened. Before working with files, you have to open the file. To open a file, Python built-in function open function is used. It returns an object of file which is used with other functions. Having opened the file, now you can perform read, write, etc. operations on the file. The syntax for opening a file is object, it is a name, it is a variable name, open, file name, comma mode, comma buffer. Whatever we get here, it is stored in variable object. Here file name is is the name of the file which you want to access. Mode specifies the mode in which file is to be opened. There are many types of mode. Mode depends on the operation to be performed on file. Default access mode is read. Okay. Now comes the closing a file. Once you are finished with the operation on file at the end, you need to close the file. For this, the syntax is file object dot close function. Now we will see how to write on a file. Write method is used to write a string into a file. And its syntax is file object write string str, means whatever we want to write on that file, which is passed into a write function. Now comes the reading from a file. Read function method is used to read data from the file. Syntax is file object dot read value. Here value is the number of bytes to be read. In case no value is given, it waits till end of file is reached. Okay, so here value tells means up to how much byte we want to read that file. Program to read and write data from a file. So here is a small program from which it will make us clear that how to read and write data from a file. So firstly, open a file. Okay, it is a file name ABCD and the mode is write operation. So this data is stored in the variable obj. Now obj.write, in that file welcome to the word of Python is written. Now close that file using the close function. Now open that file again using the read mode. Okay, now what we will do, object.read function. Since whatever we have read from that function we have stored in variable s. Now that s is printed, so we get here welcome to the world of Python. Okay, again this file is closed using the close function. Again that the same file is opened ABCD using the read mode. But now this time the read operation is done up to only the 20 bytes. 20 bytes from here we will count will come up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and up 20 up to here word. These spaces are also count. Okay, so whatever it has object 2 has read from the file, it has stored it in s1. Now print s1 means s1 is printed, so it will print up to the word since 20 bytes come up to the word only. Now after reading the file is again closed. Now see what are the attributes of file. There are following file attributes: name, mode and close. The work of name is to return the name of the file. Mode returns the mode in which file is being opened, and closed returns boolean value, true in case if file is closed, else false. Here is a program: open data.txt, a file name with data and a mode in W. So print obj.name, it will print the name of the file, that is data.txt. obj.mode, it will print the mode in which file is being opened, that is write mode, so it will print W. obj.close, it will check whether the file is closed or not, so it is not closed, so it will return false. Now we will see modes of file. There are different modes of file in which it can be opened. They are mentioned in the following table. Basically, a file can be opened in two modes: text mode and binary mode. Following are the modes and its description. The modes are R, RB, R+, RB+, and so on. These are the different modes of file which tell in which it can be opened. Now we will talk about the methods related to file handling. There are many methods related to file handling. They are given in the following table. Firstly, note there is a module OS defined in Python that provides various functions which are used to perform various operations on files. To use these functions, OS needs to be imported. This point must be cleared to all of you and must be kept in mind before using the methods. So we will discuss the various methods one by one. Firstly, the rename method. It is used to rename a file. It takes two arguments, existing file name and new file name. Then comes remove method. It is used to delete a file. It takes one argument, pass the name of the file which is to be deleted as the argument of method. Then comes mkdir function. That is, it is used to create a directory. That is, makes directory. A directory contains the file. It takes one argument which is the name of the directory. Then comes the change directory method, that is chdir. It is used to change the current working directory. It takes one argument which is the name of the directory. Now comes get cwd, means current working directory. It gives the current working directory. Then comes rm directory. It is used to delete a directory. It takes one argument which is the name of the directory. Thanks for watching. Keep watching my next lecture series. Thank you.